MacVoices is supported by Smile, the makers of world-class software like Text Expander. Find out about all their great utilities at smilesoftware.com. Welcome to MacVoices. This is the talk of the Apple community, and I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, today I get to tell you about an app. Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you about it. We're going to have somebody tell you about it that I think is just a lot of fun and will add something to your creative toolkit. And it's easy to use, and it has a lot of capabilities. I'm talking about Letters from BeLight's software. And Julia Stelmakova is here to talk to us about Letters and what all it can do. Julia, welcome. It's great to have you.
Hi, Chuck. It's great to be here. Thanks for this opportunity. I'm really excited to be here, and it's great to present Letters to you today.
Well, I've been looking forward to this because I wanted to make sure that we show the folks Letters, and so we've set it up so that we're not only going to talk about it, but you're also going to be able to show us a little bit, which I think will make it even better for everyone.
Yeah, that's right. I'm totally happy to be here and to be able to show all of the smallest tricks and the tips of using Letters. So basically, we can say that Letters is a perfect example of a customer-driven app, because the first idea came to our product manager when we only launched our RText 3. It is our app for lettering and typography. We've got a lot of feedback and folks were really happy with it. But there were many questions about people, can you make more templates? Just the easily adjustable ones, the ones which will be tweaked just a small bit and then will be personalized and look like ours. And then the work over Letters started. So Letters has more than 250 readily made templates, which are composed of a background and a stylized text. The text itself can be changed, so you can change the font and many other settings. I will show them later. And the creation process took some time. Understand me correctly. Some of the templates were really easily made, and we could have done like 5 of them a day, but others were really time-consuming. So there were some weeks when we could create just one template because it took a lot of time to photograph the real object, to make it into texture, to use special technique to make bumps and dents to seem real life in it, and then for it to become a texture. I will show you a bit later. Again, the 3D text is taken from RText 3, and it is not merely a 3D effect. It is text, so it can be shown that it is a 3D text presented in the Letters. Basically, we see our target audience in people who are designing on daily basis. But it's not a problem, be you a professional or just an amateur. The point is that you need the text or a logo or maybe something for your social media, for YouTube channel. We have covers, we have thumbnails, we've got covers for Facebook and Twitter, as well as many readily made templates which can make your Instagram look brilliant. And that's a thing for bloggers and all of the people who are interested in it and who need those texts to be brilliant and really easily, quickly made. Some of the local businesses can also use it as we see it.
So, Julia, I want to make sure that I heard that right. So these are not just hand-drawn or created effects, but they are photorealistic. So you took the photography and then built the textures or the effect or whatever from those photos.
To some extent, Chuck, I can explain. Some of the textures I will show you later, for example, the metal effects, were totally computer produced. So the effects which are usually used in the movies right now, they're not moving, but the the technology is the same. Others, I will show you several types of templates. We've got edible letters, many sets for foodie set, we call them, and all of those sets were readily made pastry, homemade pastry, brought to our office. One of the rooms became a photo studio for several months. We've been taking different angles to take photographs, and then the textures of the products, most of the edible letterings in letters are really the textures from real life. They were taking real pictures of.
That's great. I love that because, first of all, it gives you something completely unique, but it also is just a fun thing to know that if I pick up this or use this image of the texture of pastry, that it was at one point real pastry.
Yeah, it was. And more so, I can tell you, it was such fun when we were eating all of it after we've taken photographs of them. That was nice.
I bet. So I guess at this point, should we start looking at some of this? Because there are a lot of questions, but I think it's going to be easier if we actually see some of it.
Yes, I'll be happy to introduce you to letters and to show you around. Let's do it. So now you can see letters, and the first screen shows you the introductory mix. Don't be confused by the lack of in numbers. You can see all of the mixes in here. For example, the introductory mix is the first thing you see, and it's free. But we also have all of the choices you might need. The woodwork set. Look how fascinating it looks. Then, retro style set. It is totally in style right now because retro lettering is getting more and more interesting for designers. Paper and grunge. Again, I've been telling about different edible letter set. Let's look at them. Foodie set. And it shows the variety of the textures you can take, and edible letters set. So you can just look at the bakery. All of the things just pop up. For me, I'm always hungry looking at them. They're really real life edible letters. So let's get back to our introductory mix. With the time passing, it's getting bigger and bigger because we always add new templates to the introductory free mix. As you can see, it is a big variety right now. So there are some things to be chosen from. And the second free set is social media set, where you can see the presets for the social media. For example, this one is supposed to be for the Instagram. And there are several others. So let's look at the capability of our product. I was telling you that the 3D text can be seen not only as the 3D effect, that it is a real 3D text. You can see here that the letters are 3D letters. So anywhere you change them, you can make the 3D pop up into the people who are looking at it. So that's it. Let's look into some adjustable templates. I just wanted to make fun with some of them. I love this one, but I'm really excited when I'm showing it. So we've got MacVoices here. And look what happens when I adjust hue. I really love this bubble gum type when you can see the light bluish and the pink one. And after you've done it, you'll got your logo. And if we click on the background, you can delete the background and use only letters. They will be left and they will stay upon any document you would love to use them upon. But before we move to that, I would love to show you something not connected with the name of the program. Let's look at it. So let's take some of the templates. Here, the golden one looks nice. I just wanted to show that the level of adjustment is always up to the user. You can type anything you wish, and it will stay the same font unless you choose to change it. So let's change it to Sign Painter. Make slightly bigger and turn a little bit. Something like that. And let's add a different type of hue upon it. And let's do that. Let's change the angle. So now we need to make it a little bit brighter. Oh, that's it. And maybe change. So here in the text, we can also change the perspective. So it will look more to the viewer. And you can change the angle at which light falls on the object. It is connected with the angle technique. And you can make it a lot brighter than it was. So you see the result. And I can show it in the app. So you can see golden it was, perfect it is. And you cannot see the initial template in the text we've got. So the idea is that you can personalize any text from any template, and it will look totally different. Nobody will ever recognize you've used letters. Let's move on to a perfect choice for making 3D letters upon some other documents. So let's go to edible letters. For example, we take bake and change it into menu. So we've got the menu and we don't need the background. So we can delete it, copy to clipboard, and take any document you wish, for example, pages. Here I have Swift Publisher from BeLight's. So we copy to clipboard and that then simply paste. We've got, here's our menu. We've got menu made in bakery letters upon the real menu itself. So you can use the lettering effect upon other documents for them to stand out, to be personalized, and to look totally stunning for you. And the last, but not the least, which I wanted to show you, is the thing with the textures. So the textures we've been speaking about, which were taken from real-life objects. Let's look at fish. Fish is just one of my favorites. We can adjust such thing here, which is called scale. And adjusting scale shows the fish texture bigger and smaller. For different types of businesses, it might be interesting. For example, if you're a sushi producer, you can make scale bigger so that every letter shows this fish pattern, and you can make it smaller, that the fish pattern is spread over the word in a different way. So it's brilliantly seen if we speak about bake. So, or even maybe, let's take sesame. On sesame, you can see each and every seed if you adjust the scale. So it's not an easy way to find your perfect view. So you can make it smaller for a lot of the seeds to be seen. You can make it bigger. And then it will be the way you wish. It will cover the letters, totally up to you. That's basically what I wanted to show in the presets. So we can just come back and I will be happy to answer your questions.
Julia, you had mentioned Facebook headers. I think you showed us an Instagram. How do they work in this? Are they something that you export completely for upload to Facebook?
Actually, you can see here the template. The template can be adjusted to your taste, and you can save the files in many exported formats. For example, you can take PNG, PDF, and many different types of them. And after that, you will be able to use them as an object, as a picture. So, and the text can be also saved apart from the background. It is only available in PDF, but if you need export file, you can see the different export capabilities. And when you export into PNG and TIFF, the transparent background is saved and you will be having only the letters.
Understood. Now I just saw EPS there as an option.
Yes,
so I could theoretically export my project created in this and put it into something like Affinity Designer or Adobe Illustrator and then continue editing it from there?
Actually, you can do that, but of course, it is possible if any of the formats you're exporting to are available from the other apps. The letters can be adjusted there, as well as they can be, all of the letters templates can be also exported to our text and then given a second life if you wish, and many other possibilities which this application gives. And of course, you can edit it in the third-party applications if you wish. The idea was for the user not to be in the need to adjust it in any other way. But if the professional designer wishes, of course they can.
Today's edition of MacVoices is supported by Smile, the makers of world-class software at smilesoftware.com. And there's no more world-class software than Text Expander. With Text Expander, a few characters become words, another few characters become sentences, and a few other characters turn into paragraphs. When you create a Text Expander snippet, you select the text that you will remember and then have it expand into whatever you want. It might be something as simple as a word that you frequently mistype, or as complex as a full paragraph of details on your latest project. Text Expander is available anywhere on your Mac. No matter what application you're using, you get the power of Text Expander to help make you productive. And because it's Text Expander, your snippets aren't tied to a particular application. So whether it's email, your blogging platform, your word processor, or whatever, Text Expander is there, ready to go. One of the biggest challenges with any productivity software is remembering to use it. Text Expander itself helps with that by finding frequently typed words and phrases and suggests that you create snippets for them. A Text Expander snippet can be just about anything: text, code, HTML, formatted, unformatted, you name it, and odds are that Text Expander can handle it and make it available to you anywhere you want. If you go right now to smilesoftware.com, you can try Text Expander for free. See how powerful it is. See how easy to use it is. Then get Text Expander straight from Smile at smilesoftware.com and watch your productivity grow. Text Expander is just one of the world-class software tools from Smile. Find out about all of them at smilesoftware.com. Thanks to Smile for being the longest-running sponsor of MacVoices. Julia, one thing I want to make sure that everyone understands, a lot of these things look a bit like art text from BeLight's. So you make both of these programs. Is one intended to supersede the other, or do they complement each other? How do they work together if they can?
Actually, both art text and letters are supposed to make people's life easier in the lettering way. But We see the art text as more profound application for a more prepared designers, which are happy to work and to play with many adjustable settings. So the settings in art text are a bit more complicated, and they allow the profound work to be done in a longer period of time, and for many more things to be adjusted than in letters. Letters, on the other hand, is fun and happy and easily made app, which most important role is to help you in everyday life, to adjust your Facebook channel, to make your YouTube cover, not to think about everyday posts on Instagram because they are prepared here. Can I please show you our beautiful templates for Instagram for the people who love to post many things a day? Here is our beautiful photo card messages set. And you can take any one of them, make yours, put your picture in it, and then post it on Instagram. That's why our text requires a little bit more work from every person, and letters is a fast solution. And of course, all of the users of art text can take the templates from letters to art text.
Julie, this program strikes me as dangerous because I can see it taking up way too much time and having way too much fun with this, playing with all the options, changing the angles, playing with all the textures, and then being able to move that over to, in my case, Keynote or Pages, or depending on what a user has available to them, any other type of program, and incorporating it in. So yeah, this looks like a lot of fun, but also something that can very definitely add a flair to your documents.
Actually, I haven't thought of it of being dangerously time consuming. Actually, most of the people in our office, even those who are not on the art text and letters team, are constantly playing with letters. So I need to ask my boss whether it is a problem. But actually, it is fun. It is interesting to do that. Many of my colleagues have used it already on their Facebook, on their Instagram, made their YouTube covers. I've used it several times for making birthday cards. So actually, that's a pleasant solution. And even if it becomes time consuming, what's not in our crazy world? Take Facebook, take Instagram. Everything is time consuming.
And we all want that custom touch. We all want something that is just ours. I think that's one reason Instagram has been so popular, is that you take your own photos. You're not using someone else's. And so here I can take any of the things you've given me, the tools you've given me to start with, and use them to make something that is just mine.
That's right. That's how we see it. So many ready-made templates, just a small tweak to any one of them, and they're yours. They're personalized. They're totally ready for your social media channel, for your menu, for your child's presentation. One of the customers wrote that it's such a time saver when we're making our homework together. So that was hilarious.
So let's talk about pricing and availability, because you all have done something that's a little bit, I'm not sure it's completely different, but it's definitely in the realm of different, to let people access the different capabilities and functions of letters. So how do you go about getting letters?
Letters is available from the Mac App Store. Right at the moment, it is only available on a Mac. You can download it. The app is free. The introductory mix and the mix for the social media are both free. So you can use them just at once after having downloaded the app. You can mix them, you can change them, introduce to other apps, and make yours. After that, you've got many sets, some of which I have already shown, and they go at different prices. The interesting thing is that even if you're a professional designer, it can happen that you don't need all of them. Most likely you don't. So you can purchase any template, any one of them, for $1. If we go for different sets, the usual price is somewhere around $5. Of course, prices do differ. They start from $2.99 and go up. But the most avid price in the whole app for a set is $4.99.
I love the fact that you've made the app free so that folks that have seen this can go out, download it, play with it, find out if it's for them, which I don't know how it could not be for them, but then also just go and purchase the sets or the items that really they want to use for their projects. If you don't use Instagram, maybe you never need an Instagram option. But if you use Facebook a lot, maybe you want all the Facebook options. So, yeah, I think this is a great way to do it, again, to remove that barrier from people playing with it.
That's right. And that was BeLight's software's intention, because our text is a paid app and you can only make your design, and while exporting, you will have a trial watermark. Here, no barriers, no watermarks. You can use all of the free templates at once, and you can purchase just one thing you need particularly right now and use it all of the time. So you can change it. You can change it to the way it won't be recognizable, and you don't need to pay a lot of money. If you're working with some metal effects, you can purchase the whole set and you will be happy with it because it offers quite a lot of examples, and you won't be, I'm sure you won't show the same lettering effect in a year. That's totally possible within letters.
Wow. So it's available in the Mac App Store, and we'll have a link, of course, in the show notes. And if you want to find out more about letters and art text and everything else that BeLight does, it's belightsoftware.com. And to find out everything about art text and letters, text.design. Julie, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I'm afraid you may have taken my weekend from me because now I'm going to want to play with this a whole lot more.
And I can't even say that I'm sorry, because I'm totally not. You will be happy using it. I am. All of our office are. So actually, it's a lot of fun.
Great. Julie, I hope you'll come back and see us. The folks at BeLight have always been great to MacVoices. You all make such great products, and it's always fun to talk to all of you. So please come back anytime.
Thanks a lot, Chuck. Thanks for inviting us once after once. We're happy to be here with you.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Go check out Letters. If you want to add a little flair to whatever it is you do, Letters is going to be, as you could see, a very easy way and a very fun way to do it. Until the next time, and as always, thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple Tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.